Insha'Allah ta'ala, the third one we're about to study, insha'Allah, in a few minutes, is the one, and he said it will come also, right? In regard, Abdullah, turn around. In regard to the one that, meaning the third nullifier, which is whomsoever does not declare the polytheist to be disbeliever, or he has doubts whether his polytheism is kufr or not, meaning whether he is a kafir or not. Na'am. He said, هذا يأتي insha'Allah. Insha'Allah, this point will come. So bear in mind about those individuals today, quote unquote, that they proclaim themselves du'at or da'i, right? Or they give kawande, right? As our brother used to mention, right? They give classes and the likes of this, right? But they will be, barakallahu fikum, mixing in things like this for the sabab of say, well, you know, if they don't, I don't want them to cut me loose, or I don't want them to hate me, so I will not have the opportunity to say that, to say anything to them. So they will love me, or they will see me, they will love me, so I will have the opportunity to tell them that this is haram. Okay, do you really think that they will listen to you? What would you say to an individual like this, Mustafa?
I'm sorry, I would listen, but can you go back?
Meaning, if like this, the person, he say, they excuse, oh, we're doing it, right? We're doing it, so we're doing it with them, so they will love us, and from that point, we're going to just refute them, tell them this is haram, that this is not permissible, you all have to abandon this action. Let's say if you were doing that, what would be your answer to the one that is saying this? Huh? What would be your answer? Huh? I would say, hey, if this was bad, why are you doing it? If this was really bad, why are you doing it? Right? No. If this was bad, why are you doing it? You should have just told me, don't do it. No. Right? You ain't going to, partake in this. It's just like you tell your Uncle John after you pop a beer with him, right? You tell him, hey, Uncle, this is not, you don't do this. He say, hey, you drink 1, 2, 3, 4, and you telling me at the fifth one that this is not good. Right? And it would really make sense what he say. It would really make sense what he say. نعم فلا يجوز للمسلم
أن يشارك المشركين في عملهم ويطوف معهم على القبور من أجل مجاملتهم وإرضائهم وعدم الإنكار عليهم. هذا لا يجوز وليس هو من منهج الدعوة إلى الله.
الله أكبر. The Shaykh Hafidhahullah, he mentioned a very important point. He said it is not permissible للمسلم, for the Muslim, and yusharik al-mushrikeen, for him to partake with the disbelievers, to partake with their polytheists, fi amalihim, in their actions, in any action. It is not permissible for the Muslim to partake with the disbelievers in their actions, in any of their actions. La siyama, in the acts of worship, and more so in the acts of adat that are known to them. These acts of customary action that are known to them. It is not permissible for the Muslim to partake with the disbelievers, to share in the actions of the disbelievers, to contribute to their actions, to be part of their actions. It is not permissible, barakallahu fikum. And also to be circumambulating the graves with them. And min ajili, because of he want to just mix with them, or he want to be with them, or he want to have, and he want to be with them, or he want to please them. He want to please them. A lot of time you will find Muslims and they're doing certain actions just because they want to please the disbelievers. I mean, how are you going to try to please somebody that Allah has enmity against? How are you going to try to please someone that Allah has enmity against, and he has enmity against Allah? Esh. Naam, Ustaz. Muhammad Dukure.
the Christmas and the New Year when the Muslim join to celebrate.
He mentioned this. He said it is not permissible for the Muslim and yusharik, that he associate himself with the mushrikeen, with the polytheists. It is not for him to add to the numbers of the mushrikeen in their action, to be part of their action, to share with their action. It doesn't matter what action it is from the actions of the disbelievers. Naam, having the turkey on Thanksgiving, and which is how in about 2 months or so, in a month and so, right? It is not permissible. Naam, and or even barakallahu fikum to be doing any of the action that the disbelievers are doing in regard to their belief, in regard to their ibadat, in regard to their customary action that is known to them, barakallahu fikum. The believer has to be distinguished, barakallahu fikum, away from the disbeliever. The believer has to, alhamdulillah, has a partition between him and the disbeliever. And very sad, barakallah, in some of the societies, Muslim societies, when a person, barakallah fikum, dress up in a certain way, they will tell him, man, right? You like a French today. You like a, and this is in reference to the disbelievers. Say, wow, man, you like, and this is the reference that they give to the disbeliever, just because the individual, he put a certain dress. So he mentioned now the other important point, which is to be underlined. He said, لَهَذَا لَا يَجُوزُ. This is not permissible. وَلَيْسَ هُوَ, and it is not. مِنْ مَنْهَجِ الدَّعْوَةِ إِلَى اللَّهِ. It is not from the methodology of calling to Allah. So know that calling to Allah has what? Has a methodology. Calling to Allah has a methodology. It is not for the person to get up and say, you know what? This will work. This will make the people love Allah and His Messenger. I'm gonna do it. Or it is not for you to say, you know what? I'm a sociologue. That's how you say it. Someone that studied the society, right? So, yeah. So I've been studying the society all this time. I know what is good in calling the people to Allah. Ain't nobody telling you to do this. All you got to do is what? Follow the manhaj of da'wah. Uslubud da'wah. How the Prophet ﷺ called to Allah. This is what is important. This is what we all, alhamdulillah, have to what? Have to, alhamdulillah, call the people. And sometimes you wonder, why all this time, with all of these books and all of these classes, that people are still at the same level they were? Because those who calling them are not implementing the methodology of calling to Allah, meaning the methodology of the Salaf in calling to Allah. You got people, barakallah fikum, everybody having amulets in front of you. Most of them, barakallah fikum, they have khurafat in them, believing in magic and soothsayer. You talking about the importance of breastfeeding? You talking about the importance of breastfeeding? Whereas the people that are in front of you, you're sure that they will still have issue with al-wala wal-bara with the Tijani. They still have issue with going to the magician. They still have issue with having amulets all over their body. You're telling them about what? The importance of al-rada'a, the importance of breastfeeding. So therefore, following the manhaj in calling to Allah is shay'un muhim. Is an important matter. And alhamdulillah, that also goes in when we call our beloved ones on a one-on-one type of thing. When we call the disbeliever to Islam, we got to follow the methodology, barakallah, according to Allah. It is not for you because you want to outsmart the individual in front of you. You want to prove him that you are very, you have the gift of gab. You are very, you have a sweet tongue. You want to prove him that you're intelligent. La akhi. Just go by the tartib, go by the uslub, go by the manhaj that Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala established in the Quran. Go by how the Messenger alayhi salatu salam called to Allah. Go by the methodology that the Messenger alayhi salatu wa salam, he instructed those whom he sent to call to Allah, how they call to Allah. Now listen, people will not love you, man. If that's what you want to wait for them to love you first, for them to accept the truth, it's not happening. It's not happening. You can have the people that love you dearly. You start talking about Tawheed, they will be your first enemy. You're talking about Salafiyya, just saying the word Salafiyya, they will hate your guts. And 2 days ago, they love you, they pay for your lunch and promise you dinner. But today you say Salafiyya, now they hate you. They don't want to see you no more. They want you out of the minbar. They don't want to hear your voice on the microphone no more. Why? Because of you are taking the methodology of the Salaf. But a person can hate you. He can hate Barakallah fikum to even hear your name. But if the Tawheed is something that is beloved to him, that he hears that, Barakallah fikum, that he can turn to be from the people that love you the most. نعم. سؤال التالي.
ما صحة هذه العبارة واسطتي هو الله عندما يسأل الإنسان عمن يتوسط له في أي مكان.
كرر.
جواب.
سؤال كرر. كرر السؤال.
طيب إن شاء الله. ما صحة هذه العبارة.
What is the truth in this statement? Meaning, ibara is a statement that people commonly say, right? Ibara, a wording, expression, idioma, right? Idiom, that's how you say idiom? Idiom that people commonly say, meaning something, a phrase that is widespread among the people, right? For instance, give me one in English, ibara in English. No, a word in a common phrase. Let's say, he who laugh first, laugh last. That's how you say it? Something like that. I don't know. Laugh last. Who he laugh last?
Like every dog has its day.
Right, every dog has his day. Right, things like this. Akhi. Huh? Use it or lose it. Barakallah fi Abdullah. Right? Now these are what you call ibara or ibarat. Right? Ibarat. Right? You have it in every languages. Right? It might be different from proverbs. It might be different from proverbs. طيب. نعم. It is actually different from proverbs. نعم.
واسطتي هو الله عندما يسأل الإنسان عمن يتوسط له في أي مكان.
Subhanallah. He say, واسطتي, my intermediary is Allah. عندما يسأل الإنسان, when I ask about a person, or when I ask a person, upon asking a person, right, my intermediary is Allah when I ask a person. He say, يتوسط له في أي مكان. I will take Allah as my intermediary at every given place. You understand the question? He say, when I ask a person, right, I put between me and him Allah. You understand that? When I ask someone, I place between him and I Allah. And Allah upon is my intermediary for every given place. Right? Al-Jawab.
جواب. إن كان يقصد التوكل فقد أساء التعبير. ولكن المعنى صحيح، ولكن ينبغي أن لا يقول هذا اللفظ لأنه يوهم أن الله يتوسط به إلى غيره.
Subhanallah. The Shaykh Hafidhahullah, he say, if he mean to say, or if his intent is a tawakkul, meaning reliance, right, or putting his trust, he say فقد أساء التعبير. He has, this is fault in this sentence or in this phrase, right? And this sentence is faulty. ولكن, but indeed, the meaning in here is the truth. طيب, let's say, when you're asking somebody, of course, first and foremost, you put your trust in Allah first, in asking someone else of something, in something that the person has the ability to what? To aid you with. So he mentioned, Hafidhahullah,